You can't just change the rules without telling anybody in the middle of the game.
From Twitter to TikTok.
I would also like to profit from other people's misfortune. I'm sorry, we've halted trading on all of those stocks.
And even in person.
Hey, uninstall Robinhood. Get it off your phone.
Outrage that trading platforms could pour cold water on the wildfire that is GameStop. Shares of the struggling video game store became the target of millions of non-professional retail investors on a Reddit forum, enabled by apps like Robinhood that offer easy use and zero commission. In a statement, Robinhood said its mission is still to democratize finance for all, but today it clamped down on the viral stocks, including AMC Entertainment, BlackBerry, and GameStop. Investors can't get into new trades, they can only get out. While the company is trying to protect investors from themselves, many see it as an attack on the freedom the company has been selling.
If someone wants to put their whole 401k into a GameStop, they know the risks. They've gathered the information. So what's the problem?
Now officials are taking notice.
Interesting, isn't it? I understand that the administration is taking a look, the SEC is taking a look at what that is. But we'll all be reviewing it, but interesting.
Canadians can't use Robinhood. Many use Wealthsimple. That company is putting warnings on high-flying stocks, but not restricting anything.
It's up to clients to make those decisions and choose the appropriate level of risk for themselves.
And many are.
We've seen a 50% increase in new account signups this week, and more than doubling of the amount of trading volume on the platform.
For the little guys, it's about buying into something bigger.
I think it was pretty cool that the power of, I guess, the a bunch of middle-class people could have over all these wealthy hedge funds.
Tonight, Robinhood backtracked slightly, saying tomorrow they will allow limited buys of the viral stocks. Jacqueline Hansen, CBC News, Toronto.
Okay, I want to get some more insight here from our senior business correspondent, Peter Armstrong. Peter, we've seen and heard so much about how the stock market is disconnected from the real economy, but how does all of this fit into that?
It's a good point, Andrew. I mean, this whole story, it's like a culmination of all these various forces at play in our society right now. You know, a stock market that's skyrocketing while millions of people remain in these just desperate financial situations. You got millions of people bored, stuck at home, getting together on the internet to find something to rally around. And in this case, they rallied around, call it a lovable loser in GameStop. And it's actually hard to parse out the motivation here. You know, are these Reddit traders doing this to make money? Are they doing it to stick it to Wall Street, to expose what they see as a hypocritical system that they feel is rigged? You know, in a way, it's all of the above. And the weirdest thing about this is for this very brief moment in time this week, the rebellion won. They crushed some really big names. They got a ton of notoriety, and they proved, if only to each other, that they do have power here.
Right, and so this has been a wild ride, but where does it go from here?
That's going to be the most fascinating thing to watch on a couple of fronts, because you've got the hedge funds. You know, will they all close out their short position and take the loss and move on, or will they try to ride this out and hope the stock eventually falls to where they expected it to? But the bigger question is, now that they've kind of shown a proof of concept, who will this group target next? You know, AMC movie theaters, Blockbuster, video stock, even the company that makes Tootsie Rolls, they've already been targeted. And I think at the heart of your question is whether this is a blip or some kind of a new force in the Wall Street landscape. And the fact is, right now, we just don't know.
Peter Armstrong, thanks for this.
You bet.